everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day. I am having an amazing day because, oh man, I love any day when there's a little bit of Halloween something coming out, a little spoiler here, a full-blown launch like we got today, which we're going to talk about. Anything that we can get at this point, I am ready. I don't know if anyone else, we've talked about this a little bit. I feel like a lot of us are ready. We are ready for the Halloween season. And I feel like, cool, it is, what is it now? April? It's halfway there. It's time. It's here. It's already Halloween, everybody. And Home Depot came through with a full-blown animatronic release. I don't think it's all of the ones they're putting out this year. Or is it? I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just here for the Halloween, everybody. And if there's Halloween to be seen, we're gonna be looking at it and talking about it. So this morning at the butt crack of dawn, Home Depot released a bunch of animatronics and as like a little halfway to Halloween surprise. So I thought we'd hang out. I grabbed my computer, I got it right here, and my caffeinated beverage in my spooky cup. I got my good old spooky robe on, and we are just gonna lounge, sip some beverage, look at some animatronics, maybe watch some animatronic video, and chit chat about it. I don't know, we'll just talk about it, give some first impressions. You guys can let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know your favorites, what you like, what you don't like, what you're excited to see more of, or whatever. All right, so I did see some of these items. So, over on the Facebook group, I know it's just floating around in general on social media, so it wasn't just on the Facebook group, but over on the Facebook group, if you're not a part of the Halloween Forever Facebook group and you want to know what it's all about, I'll have it linked in the description box for you. But it's basically where Spooky Family can come and post all sorts of Halloween stuff, or even on the off season, how we decorate our houses or what we're doing to kind of prepare halfway to Halloween stuff, horror movies we're watching, all that kind of stuff. Anything in the spooky realm we're doing over on the Halloween Forever Facebook group. But anyway, some people had posted, I don't know if Home Depot had some sort of, it was like they had all their animatronics set out and they invited some people to come look at them and take video of them, pictures, all that kind of stuff, which sounds like the best time. But they had a bunch of their animatronics. I don't know if they were all of them. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It was just some, and I don't know if it was a convention or if it was just Home Depot setting up their animatronics. So I don't know, like people in the Halloween world or people in the horror realm. I don't know, like, I don't know exactly who's invited to these types of things, or if it's merchandisers. All right, so longest story longer, I've seen some of these, but I haven't seen them in detail. It's kind of far away pictures or some like video that's kind of, there's a lot going on in the background and stuff like that. So I'm excited to look at these, like just see the detail in the flesh, see the prices, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna dive into this. Here we are on HomeDepot.com, everybody, and we're gonna start with the 7-foot animated lethal lily. Let's see what you're, okay, I saw this ghoul on some of those pictures that I was just talking about. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she might be a relative of mine. A long lost relative, or just me when I wake up in the morning, everybody. This is But I feel like this might be, Mom, is that you? I don't know. Okay, this ghoul is everything you know I love a good witch. You know I love a good witch. I'm kind of bummed because I'm not seeing a video of her. Like, I want to know what she says. It says 6 spooky pre-recorded phrases. Like, what does she say? And some of these animatronics, I don't know if anyone else feels this way. Some of them have some really good one-liners, and I look forward to them every year. Every place that has animatronics, I always look forward to the good one-liners because you can always depend on some good ones out there. I don't know if anyone else, let me know if you feel the same way. But it's got 6 pre-recorded phrases. So I want to know what she says. Maybe we can guess down in the comments. We can make a game of it. She's got a smoky eye, a pink lip on. She looks good. And this lantern, I love the lantern. I just want to see 5, well, I just expanded this. Let's see. Her head, mouth, eyes, arm, and hand all move. Well, let's see it. Show us the movement. We want to see it. She's $2.99, so she must do a lot. Because I feel like $2.99 is like $300. Well, she is 7 feet tall, but still, I feel like she's got to do a lot. All right, so this is the 7-foot Wicked Woods animated LED Horrifying hops. This guy would have been perfect for Easterween. He almost looks like an accurate representation of how I visualize the mall bunnies from like way back when, like probably when I was a kid. The mall Easter bunnies. They've come a long way. They look a little more friendly now, but they used to look just like this. You can't convince me otherwise. They look just like this. So this is probably an old Easter bunny costume. Just kidding. But yeah, he's got some terrifying looking teeth and his eyes light up. I feel like this could definitely, some fur going on. This could definitely scar some kids for life for sure. I want him at my Easter egg hunt. That's all I'm trying to say. Next up, we have a 6.5-foot animated snarling. I love that word, snarling, one of my favorite words. 6.5-foot animated snarling snowman. Can't wait to see this guy. This is like a whole Jack Frost situation, and I love it. But where are the videos? I want to see these guys in action. And I guess that makes it even more, because there's something about, I will say this, there is something about walking into, whether it's Spirit or Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever we go, and seeing the full displays in all of their glory and stepping on the little thing and watching them do their, like, I guess part of me doesn't want to spoil the surprise, but then also I want to see it. I'm excited. I want to see it. Okay, anyways, back to the Snarling Snowman. He's got a good old looking carrot nose, everybody. He's got this mean face. Even though I'm not ready to start talking about winter and Christmas and all that kind of stuff, at the same time, I really like this guy. Because I feel like there are those of us who absolutely incorporate the spooky season into the holidays, and we want a little something more. And maybe the inside of our houses look absolutely magical, like Santa Claus threw up everywhere, but then our porch looks like Jack Frost and Krampus and everybody came to visit. Or some people do both, inside, outside, everywhere's a spooky holiday vibe. Anyways, this one's $1.99 as well. He's cool looking. Wait, what does this one do? Let's read. 5 different pre-recorded phrases. That's a pretty good amount. I wonder what he says. Maybe did I see any on the videos that popped up on the, maybe I need to go back to those videos from whatever convention or a little setup they had, and because I don't remember watching the videos on that, but anyway, or seeing anything. Mouth and eyes have light up LEDs. I love the mouth and eyes. I love that it's kind of almost like a jack-o'-lantern face on a snowman, but it's not a jack-o'-lantern face also, but it brings, you can definitely pull the two together, I feel like. Anyways, okay, now we're getting back into Halloween. Here we go. 4.5-foot color changing groundbreaker. This guy, we see groundbreaking skeletons. This one looks a little more, what's the word? Decrepit? Rustic, decayed. I don't know how we want to word it. He looks just a little more wrinkly. I don't know if bones get wrinkly, but here we are. But anyway, he's like a combination between a mummy and a skeleton, like a mummified skeleton. I don't know. Anyway, he is good looking. It is large and in charge. It looks like the lights change, color changing LED. And he's got a pretty smile on his face. I'm loving everything about this. This one is $1.99 for the groundbreaker. And what does he do? Anything? LED, 8 different color options. Or dynamic color changing mode. That's what I was wondering, if you could just do individual colors or the color changing, like do the cycle. And I guess you can do all of it. Posable jaw and arms. 1-person assembly in 25 minutes. That's easy enough. So that one, the groundbreaker, is $1.99 for that guy. Moving on to 6-foot animated Checkmate Chuckles. Have they had this guy before? Or is this just, no, I don't know. Have they? $1.79 for this guy. And he's got a little Jack-in-the-Box thing. Oh, and his head pops up. So it's maybe you're distracted by the box and you don't, then all of a sudden his head shoots off of his body. I love it. Love everything about it. I love these ones that pop up out of nowhere. I get scared every time, and I even know it's coming, and I'm still like, oh, you know, I secretly love a good jump scare, so maybe I like prepare myself for it, like, okay, here it comes, like I don't know. But anyway, I love a good jump scare, so I love these types of guys. $179, can't wait to see this one in person. I love the ones with the heads that shoot off. Okay, anyways, what else we got? Oh, you know, I love a good headless horseman. Okay, did we see a headless horseman? Did they have one last year too? I know they have a lot of like, sometimes I get things mixed up because especially with clowns and things like that, sometimes you feel like you're looking at the same thing, but you're not. It's totally different. But I feel like they had a headless horseman. Was that last year? It was a different, I think it was different looking, I think. I don't know, maybe it had a different armor thing. I don't know that the head was, this one they're calling Knight Frostbane. So they're not calling it Headless Horseman, but it's basically it's a headless knight is what it is. But you know, I love a good headless wonder regardless. This one looks a little bit scarier, a little bit more intense. It's got this skeleton horse, and he's still got parts of his mane and tail left, like scraggly looking hair on his mane and tail, which I like that. I like that vibe. And then the Headless Horseman has his cape and armor and all that on. And then the head is this glowing eye. I wonder if the eyes move. Again, would love to see a video. I wish we could see a video. Oh, look at the smile on this horse. He is so happy to be there. It says motion sensor activated, 5 different pre-recorded phrases. Again, I wonder what he says. I wonder what he's saying. 3 animations, moving arm, a synchronized jaw, and realistic horse head sweep. Okay. So the eyes, I think, just light up. Dang, that'd be so cool if the eyes looked around. $3.99 for this one. I'm assuming it's because of the size, 8.5 feet. Plus you get technically 2 animatronics. You get the horse and the horseman and the skull. So although the skull could be considered part of, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not technically attached. I feel like this one is a really good one if you like the scarier side of animatronics. Because I feel like everybody has their own taste in animatronics, or you're like a non-animatronic person. I know some people just, I don't really dabble too much with animatronics. I have a couple, but my mom loves animatronics because she has a Halloween party every year. So she sets them all up and they're all going. And so when you're in the house, they're, you know, going off. And when you go to the bathroom, you don't know what's going to jump out at you. But I feel like some people are more in the scary realm, some people like more of the cutesy stuff, or a mixture, or somewhere in between, or no animatronics at all. But this one I feel like is really cool, especially for a scarier setup and for maybe a graveyard scene, and maybe by the front gates of a graveyard, or I don't know, or even up on a hill. I feel like the silhouette of this would be so cool. Anyways, this one's definitely more on the scarier side than I feel like we've seen in the past, which I think is due. It's due because I feel like we see a lot of classic Headless Horseman, which is my preference, but at the same time, I'm not mad at this because I like that we're getting a scary moment. So anyways, that one's $3.99 for the Headless Horseman. Then there's the 4.5-foot animated Cabernet Casualty. I feel like, okay, did we read a book? What was that book we read where they hid, if you were in Spooky Book Club, we read a book, it was a really good one. It was really spooky. And they were in this haunted house or property, it was like a haunted property. And they find out that people were buried in the barrels, the wine barrels. I can't remember what that book was. And that was the secret to the wine, I think. I don't know. It was something freaky like that. If you remember that book, let me, I can't remember what it was called. I can go back in Spooky Book Club and look, but it was so good. So good. I didn't say the name of the book, so you won't even know what it is. I didn't ruin it for anybody because I don't even remember what the name was. This gal is having the time of her life in this barrel. She's got pink streaks in her hair, a full-blown wine glass. She's having a blast, everybody. She's $1.99. I want to see I like the the skull grapes on here too. I want to know what she does. Let's see. What does she do? 8 You get 8 spooky phrases on this one. That's pretty good. Pop-up scare factor. That's what I was wanting to know. If she pops out of the barrel. And it turns out she does. I can't wait to see this one in person. I love seeing the ones that jump up or do something, their head flies off or they jump out of something. As much as I love the super detailed, really cool ones, the super detailed, really cool ones are probably more of what I would purchase. But the scare one, like these ones, I love too. I don't know. If you have these types of ones, where do you put them? Like if you have a setup, do you put them in areas to scare people, or do you just have them in the mix with your other animatronics, or do you build like a whole scenery where people walk through and that's how you do it? Because I feel like a lot of the ones I see where there are a lot of, because I would love to have a whole front yard animatronic display. I don't even know how I would start that or even go about it. I just started decorating outside like seriously, not just like, you know, a wreath and some jack-o'-lanterns, but like a full-blown display outside just a couple of years ago. Mostly I've always focused on the inside and then just some cute little, whatever I have left outside basically. But I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of the just really cool aesthetic front yards. I don't see a lot of where they jump out at you and stuff like that. I want to go somewhere. I need to find somewhere that has a full-blown walkthrough display. Because if you remember one year during the holidays, during Vlogmas, they're the blow-up things. There's like a whole blow-up penguin display where they'd have all set up in their yard and you walk through a penguin display. I want that, but animatronics. Like Halloween animatronics just jumping out at you everywhere. It would be so cool. But I haven't seen anything like that. I usually just see maybe some animatronics on a front porch or 12-foot, we see 12-foot skeletons. And I think there was a big Frankenstein last year on someone's porch, but we don't see a lot of like full-blown animatronic displays in the yard. I'd love to see that, or even like a walkthrough. I want to see it. I've seen it on TikTok, Instagram, those types of things, and where people walk through. It's like a whole event. I would love that. Okay. Anyway, let me know if you've been through one of those. If anyone in your neighborhood or area has one of those, or if you drive somewhere to see one, because I feel like that'd be really cool. And then tell me what it was like. Did they have the jump out ones? Was it more aesthetic? Let me know. I love talking about, any excuse to talk about Halloween. Let's talk about it in the comments, everybody. I'm just so excited. Okay, moving on, because we're jabbing our jaws. 8.5-foot giant sized LED undead horse. I think this guy, wait, let me go back to this guy. Because I think this guy goes with something. It does. No. It does? No. I don't know. So there's this 5-foot animated hearse. This thing is probably one of my favorite, I'll tell you what my favorites are here coming up, but it's one of my favorite animatronics they've probably put out ever, but especially this year. Probably my favorite. I love this hearse. I feel like this hearse would look cool just in front of my mantle, and without the skeletons, or does it come with it comes with the skeleton in the front, I think, but not the skeleton in the back, or does it not come with any of them? Hold on, let me see what it says. Skeleton driver comes with it, but the skeleton in the hearse, I don't think is included. So, and neither is the skeleton pony does not come with it either. Okay, but this thing looks so detailed, and this has a video. Hallelujah. Thought we'd never see the day, everybody. Let's see if it says anything.
Move aside, mortal.
I love these gargoyles. I love all the detail on this. It looks so good. The lanterns, the gargoyles, the little curtains, everything is so good on this hearse. $3.99 for this hearse, but you get the hearse and you get the skeleton driver. I would love this just as a decoration. I almost wish the skeleton driver was separate to where you could just have a hearse set up in your house. I would love this as a decor piece in like a dark Victorian, or even my graveyard theme. This would go perfect, but also I don't know how big this is, 5 feet. That's pretty big. But you know what? I just maybe leave a giant hearse out all year round. Maybe I would just leave it up. Who knows? It's battery operated, so it doesn't even have a cord. I love everything about this. This might be my favorite thing so far. I just love the look of this hearse. I love a good hearse in general, but this looks so good. Is it sold out already? No, not yet. It says there's 1,000 ready to ship. Dang! I don't know if I need a full-blown hearse in my living room, but I don't know that I don't need it. And you know what's so comical about it? The fact that I complain about storage. I'm like, I don't know how much I'm gonna buy because I don't know how much storage I have left. And then I'm contemplating a 5-foot animated hearse. Like, Ghoul, be for real, you're not doing it. You're not buying it, but am I? I don't know, that's kind of expensive for a hearse. I mean, not for a hearse. I mean, a real hearse is more expensive than that. $3.99? Man, I don't know. It's so good. Okay, let's look at the ponies. We got two different, okay, this is the horse I think that they're talking about that goes with it. It's $129, and to me it almost looks like a dog. Does this look like a dog to anyone else? Oh no, it looks like a horse because of the jaw and stuff. Okay, I see the horse, but for a second it almost looked like a Great Dane or something. Anyway, this is the horse that I think his eyes just light up, or does he neigh or anything? All right, it says head and neck are posable, sound sensor activated, spooky sound effects. I wonder does it neigh? But it does have sound effects. And it's battery, so the whole set is battery operated. Huh, I love everything about that. Although batteries run out, I love, like, sometimes the cords just take me out. Like the idea of cords sometimes just make me not want to get animatronics because it's just so much. It's just like Spooky Town. I love the Spooky Town houses that have the batteries because sometimes plugging all the Spooky Town in is just a lot. It's a lot. They get tangled up and you don't know what's going on. Anyways, okay. This other horse I don't think goes with the hearse, but I don't know that it couldn't go with the hearse. Couldn't it go in front of the hearse? I mean, it's giant. It's 8.5 feet, so it's gonna look huge compared to the hearse. So that's probably why this one doesn't go with it. How tall was the other one? 5.5 feet. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this one's just huge. But I don't know, you could have a huge horse with a little hearse, who cares? This one is on its hind legs, so I feel like that would even be more dramatic. I love that I'm doing that. Nay. Anyway, it's $249, 8.5 feet, has the fur, the sparse looking fur, which are not fur, hair. Horses have hair. Looks like a righteous mullet, everybody. I love it. And I love that effect. I think it is actually really cool. I think it just adds to that. Yeah, look, it looks like a little goatee going on. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Needs' fur that she had right here. She was pretty much naked, but she had this long neck fur. I love it. I love it. Love everything about it. Okay, $249 for this guy. All right, moving on. Where are we going? Oh, all right, so this is the 6-foot LED neon nightmare. It's the same thing as the red and black one we saw. The Checkmate Chuckles. Looks like it's the same thing, but just in neon colors. So his head flies off of his body, and yeah, but it's just more of a carnival colored theme. Rather than red and black, it's more neon colored, which is kind of cool. Okay, $179 for that guy. All right, so then this ghoul. This ghoul is one of my favorites. Maybe my favorite this year. I love this, and I am contemplating it. 6.5 foot pumpkin vine creature. Oh, there go the tornado sirens, everybody. They freak me out every single time. Every time. It is bright and sunny and clear, a little windy. There's not one single individual tornado out there, but here we are. You hear it? At least they're testing them. We can hear it loud and clear. Once again, we're just adding to the eerie atmosphere. There's probably nothing that makes, well, maybe a wasp, but there's nothing else that makes me more nervous than a tornado siren screaming in my ear. Just makes my heart beat real fast, everybody. Okay, we're just gonna continue on with those sirens blaring. Hope you're all right with that. Here is a 6.5 foot pumpkin vine creature. I love this one. If I were to buy any of these, it would be between the Hearse and this one. This one I would want outside on my porch maybe next to my tree out front, like in my little, little mulched area. Put this, look at this. Oh, I love it. It's like a viney tree looking, but then I love these little jack-o'-lanterns kind of caught up in the vines and they glow. That waist is snatched all the way up. It is like in there. It's gorgeous silhouette. Love the twisty kind of eerie, viney look to this creature. The jack-o'-lantern head, it looks like a full-blown ponytail stem coming out. I love everything about this. Love it. I want this dress in my size. Looks like some sort of final boss in some sort of Halloween world that's gonna send out vines to snatch you up and throw you across the room or something. I don't know, but I love everything about her. This is, what do you do? Where's your details? Posable head and arms for custom head. Oh, so you can turn the head. And arms. And that's kind of it. Doesn't seem to make any, does it not make any noises? Just lights up. Not even a thunderclap or spooky something, nothing? All right, well, you can put your own soundtrack to her, I guess. But $129, I feel like, for 6.5 foot thing. I know it doesn't really move or play any music, but that's okay. Part of me likes just this. I was going to say this earlier. This is my style of animatronic I really like. I don't even know if people would call it an animatronic because it doesn't really animate. It does light up, but it's more of like a light up statue, I guess. But this is the kind of thing I love. It's just a simple light up thing. It screams Halloween, but also has that edge to it that I love, that gives it that eeriness. Oh, I love everything about her. I love it. Love it. This is one of my favorites. Okay, we also have a 9-foot giant size T-Rex, which my kids would absolutely love. $3.99. Well, it's 9 feet tall. I get it. $3.99 for a 9-foot tall T-Rex. This guy has got some teeth on him. I wonder if you can change the colors or is it just red? Let's see what it says. Motion sensor. T-Rex has a terrifying sound. Well, let's hear it. Show me the video. T-Rex includes red, so the red LED light up eyes, mouth, and body. A 3-way toggle switch for function control. Okay, it's plug in, which is huge, so I can imagine it is. This guy is really cool. I hope somebody in my neighborhood gets this because I really want to see it in the flesh. Okay, so last but not least, we have 6.5 foot animated Maleficent. I love the look of this Maleficent. I love that they went with the classic animated movie version. It looks so good. I love the light up staff. Love it. Oh, this one has a video. Hallelujah, everybody. Here we go. Let's watch it. And I love that it says witchy power pose because there's no better way to describe it. And I love a good witchy power pose. And I didn't even know that's what they called it, but I'm gonna call it that from here on out. Okay, so I like that the eyes and the mouth, they open and close, like the eyes kind of squint and open. I like that. And I like that the face, it looks almost, it has more movement. It's got like it looks like a latex mask or something, you know what I mean? It's very, I like that because it makes the mouth moving and the eyes moving look more realistic in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know much about animatronic, what do you want to call it? Construction or anatomy or whatever. But I just know what I like. And I love Halloween, and that's all I got. That's all I got to ride on. I don't know anything about anything, but I do love Halloween, so that's all I know. Anyways, and it says shop all new Halloween decorations, but oh, it looks like they have the Inferno pumpkin skeleton back this year. Oh, out of stock, so he's not even in stock. But my guess is, are they bringing him back? I don't know. And what's this guy? Oh, this is, I think a lot of the Halloween stuff up right now that's not their animatronics. I think they are third-party sellers maybe. I don't know. Or some of them are. When I'm looking at this stuff, it doesn't look like it's newer stuff. I can never tell anymore. I feel like with these websites, it gets so hard because you're like, is this something you're selling, or is this third-party seller that sells stuff all year round, or is it like a limited, like only available for Halloween at Home Depot in 2026? You know what I mean? I guess, can I filter that? Sometimes you can filter it. We saw some Halloween 2026 animatronics, brand new. It is time. It is halfway. Well, we're not halfway there quite yet, but it is the month of April, which is 6 months until October. So it's basically Halloween when you do the math. You know what I mean? That's besides the point. I just want to hop on here really quickly and look at these animatronics with you guys and give some first impressions and I don't know, just look at something Halloween. You know, I just get so excited, and I know a lot of us out there we're just so excited for the season. So I thought it'd be fun to sit down, hang out, have a little caffeinated beverage with you guys, and yeah, spend the rest of the day thinking about Halloween. Anyways, that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed hanging out here, looking at some animatronics, talking about Halloween, sipping on our spooky beverages. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. And anything else you want to jab your jaws about down in the comments, your favorite animatronics, what you liked, all that kind of stuff, and what you're looking forward to. If you think any of this stuff is kind of hinting at other things we're gonna see from Home Depot this year, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're gonna have more of these types of videos coming up as people are releasing things. It is halfway to Halloween month, so I'm feeling we're gonna see more releases from, I don't know, are we gonna see a spirit release? Are we gonna see, did they already do one? I don't know, maybe I need to be looking at everything. And you know I'm always looking for any excuse to sit down and talk about Halloween. So if there's Halloween coming out, we're probably gonna sit down and jab our jaws about it. So I hope you enjoy these types of videos where we just hang out and babble on about all things spooky. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.